There are new questions being asked tonight about how a New Brunswick potato farmer wound up in prison in Lebanon. Hank Tepper was detained last spring under an Algerian warrant while on a trade mission in Lebanon. Now, documents obtained by CBC News show the RCMP gave sensitive information to Algerian authorities that might have led to the arrest. The CBC's Laurie Graham has been looking into this story. Laurie?
Wendy, Hank Tepper is suspected by Algerian authorities of forging Canadian food inspection documents to say his potatoes were a better quality than they were. He denies it, and he's never been charged. Now, new questions about the role the RCMP played in his arrest. Hank Tepper's troubles started when the RCMP arrived at his farm in 2009 to question him about a shipment of potatoes to Algeria. Tepper wanted his lawyers present.
Was willing to cooperate with him. He, given the opportunity and with instructions from his counsel, he may have in fact provided information that Algeria was looking for.
But documents obtained by the CBC show the RCMP chose not to proceed with the interview and closed the file. What Tepper didn't know is that 6 months earlier, the RCMP had already provided information to Interpol Algiers, run by Algeria's civil police force. Documents show the RCMP Economics Division compiled financial details about Tepper's farming business, personal information too, about his wife, their house, their assets. The RCMP says it's standard to share with other Interpol countries, but Tepper's sister questions that.
How much money he has, what kind of equipment he has. That has nothing to do with the load of potatoes that Hank sold there.
Tepper's lawyers now believe the exchange of information is what led to the Algerian warrant and Tepper's arrest in Lebanon.
I think a fair conclusion to draw from that is it did help the Algerians in determining whether or not they wanted to place a red notice on Mr. Tepper.
The RCMP knew about the warrant, but says as a matter of procedure, it does not inform individuals. 10 months later, Tepper boarded a plane for Lebanon as part of a federal government trade mission. He was detained under that Algerian warrant upon arrival.
Should have advised them of what they had done.
Paul Cavaluzzo was lead counsel for the Meher Arar inquiry. And as with Arar, he says, the RCMP should have been more cautious in the Tepper case.
If you're dealing with very personal information and you're dealing with a country whose human rights record is suspect, then you've got to be very, very careful.
Bring Hank home!
People have been pushing the government for months to get Tepper home.
Why is our federal government doing absolutely nothing in this situation?
The government says it is looking into Tepper's case, but for now it says it's better not to say any more than that. Wendy?
Thanks, Laurie. Laurie Graham in Ottawa tonight.